Hello, one person watching me. That's probably my mom or one of my best friends. Hello. This is pure unadulterated morning. I just wanted a straight up hair not brushed, teeth not brushed. I've been up since 4 a.m. I don't even know. I took so much melatonin and shit last night so that I could fall dead asleep. And what happens? I wake up at 4 a.m. because I have to pee, and then I'm just awake forever. And ever and ever. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this at all. What is my life? I don't know. I figured this could also be like a wholesome video to upload to YouTube, so that would be nice. Not, I won't have to do a whole bunch of editing. Maybe I can just put this right up on the internet. Oh, so this is, I think, caramel macchiato. I think I bought this. It's like a milk container almost, but it's full of coffee. It's Marshy. Hello. Oh, hello. I love all your emojis. But it comes in like a milk carton or like a juice carton, but it's coffee, and I hadn't seen it before, and it already has the milk and creamer and everything in it, so I was like, less work for me? Yes, please. So, that's my caffeine. And I've, for whatever reason, gotten myself into yogurt smoothies because I don't like putting in the effort. It's not that I don't like putting in the effort. It's that I don't have time or I just don't want to put in the effort in the mornings to make a breakfast. Fuck that shit. Fuck mornings. Alright? So this has everything I need in it. 25 grams of protein, fiber, no sugar. Well, my body needs sugar. Amino acids, prebiotic, whatever the fuck that is, and only real fruit. It's a meal in a bottle. What flavor is this? Berry something, right? Mixed berry vanilla. Oh, she's chunky. Oh. Oh, still chunky. Hello. You want to come say hi to the people? Hello. Hi. Oh. I still have, what, 2.5 hours until I have to actually leave for work, so I've got all the time in the world to talk to you guys. I don't know, I feel like I've gone through some life changes recently. When I look at myself in this in this monitor instead of looking here, all I can see is my hair going blip, blip, blip. Maybe I should have put in a little bit of effort. God, anyway. I don't know, I guess I just wanted to like talk because I've been thinking about a lot of things. I've gone through some life changes. A couple months ago, I started basically my dream job. I work in mental health now. I work with patients of all ages, types, situations. I work in an LTSR, and what that is a long term structured residence, which, oh, that was a hiccup. And all that means is the patients live there. So, like, they don't come to us, they live there, and then we have shifts that we all take turns. I've been working a lot of evenings lately, which honestly works out because I am a morning person, but I don't like alarms and the anxiety around alarms. I even turned off all the notifications on my phone. It is on do not disturb because I just cannot. Hearing my phone buzz constantly because I get notifications from all these different things constantly, it puts me on edge. And like, it's no secret, I've talked about this before, I'm diagnosed with PTSD. I'm already on edge. I don't need to be more on edge. That shit sucks. So, I have all my notifications off and alarms for the most part so that I don't have added anxiety. But anyway, back to my point. So I've been working a lot of evenings, so like 2 to 10s, 3 to 11s, and that's why I haven't been streaming at night so much, because I'm working late and not everybody is awake late at night. So where's my audience, you know? But I figured I would pop in and, talk this morning. Anyway, I keep going. I am so bad at telling stories. This is why I write things out a lot of the time if I know that I want to talk about something, because if I just freeball it, I start going from like one point and then get distracted to another point, try to come back to the first point, and then go to a different direction. It's. Ugh. So I work at an LTSR, and our community that lives there, everybody has a mental disorder of some kind. Everybody has a diagnosis. Some people get sent there from a hospital, so a 302. Some people are court ordered to spend time there as rehabilitation, which is a 304. And we're basically the last step in rehabilitation for most people. They spend a few months with us and then they go home, or they find like low income housing or a halfway house or wherever they're going to be staying. That doesn't, because what we do for rehabilitation is they have, I think, 6 therapy groups a day. Let me think. 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. Yeah, 6 groups a day. And it's up to us to figure out what are we going to spend each group on. What are we going to try to teach them? What are we going to talk about? How are we going to get their attention? And it can be kind of stressful for everybody involved, because not only trying to come up with a way to teach them life skills with a time limit for one, and that's going to keep them interested for two, every single day. It's got to be something different every single day. So, like, sometimes we teach them about communication, and we recently had them take a test about, like, what kind of communicator are you? And most of them were assertive, which means, like, you make direct eye contact and you get your point across in the most articulate way possible, and you make sure that they have your attention and you have their attention, so that, because that is an issue with certain disorders, is they don't pick up on cues. They don't pick up on facial gestures or facial expressions or body gestures that most people would understand to mean, oh, I'm enjoying this conversation, or, oh, I really don't want to be having this conversation. They don't pick up on things like that. So teaching them how to communicate and how to look at communication coming from other people, that's important. We've taught them about coping skills. Coping skills gets repeated a lot. We've taught them about budgeting. We've taught them about motivation. Just all kinds of helpful things to help them once they leave. That's what we do. So that's that. That's what rehabilitation looks like at an LTSR. And honestly, I love it. I really do. I love working with the community, and honestly, I have some really awesome coworkers, so I can honestly tell people, hey, I may work 6 days a week, sometimes, a lot of times recently, but I love my job. I love being there. It's not a problem. And I love that. But it's also crucial to my career, like my career path, because I am going back to school in 3 weeks, like just under a month. I think it's January 21st, 12th or 21st, I can't remember, is my start date at South University. It's all online. I'm going to be taking 2 classes at a time to try and get my degree faster because I'm already 3 years into a bachelor's program through a different school. Um, but they shut down. But I had 96 credits that transferred over because I was a good noodle. So I'm finishing the last year of my bachelor's in criminal justice. I was able to have a concentration on forensic psychology at the last school that I was going through. In this one, I don't get to have a concentration, but I can still take forensic psychology courses and other psychology courses. So that's good. So I can still get that experience and whatnot. But it's gonna take a year and 3 months to get my bachelor's, taking 2 classes at a time. It's gonna be. Here's the thing, learning online is easy for me because I don't learn well from a teacher. I don't learn well from somebody writing things on a board and talking. I feel like they're talking at me and not to me, and I can't learn that way. I learn by doing and acting myself. So if I have the books here, like I have my book on the screen, my assignment on the screen, I'm taking my notes myself that I will have for my own disposal, and writing things down does help me memorize things better. So it's kind of a great system for me because I'm teaching myself the material versus, again, somebody talking at me, at a group of people, and not making it personal, if that makes any sense. And even if it is personal, like one of my friends tried to teach me how to play guitar, just one-on-one, and the whole time I was sweating and nervous and I felt uncomfortable and I didn't like it. Because I don't know. I don't know where the root comes from that I just can't learn from other people. I think it may have started in like elementary school, I'm not sure. But I've just been that way for a long time. And so I did well. I did well basically teaching myself for the first 3 years of my degree. I had a 4.0 or 3.9 GPA the entire way through until the end. So that really helped me a whole lot because now this school is offering a 30% tuition discount, and with good grades it raises a bit, which is very nice, very nice. And the good grades allow you to get more scholarships and more financial aid as well. But my whole thing is I need my bachelor's so badly so that I can do counseling work, because the whole fucking point is I wanted to work in my field in mental health and get experience while I went back to school so that I could get my degree and have experience, so that by the time I get my degree I already have, another notch or two in my belt ahead of somebody that didn't get that opportunity. If you just have a bachelor's and no experience, that honestly doesn't look great to employers because they don't see you as, you're not always going to be a great fit if all you have is the degree, unfortunately. So I thought getting myself ahead of the game and getting the experience would give me the best chance to move forward once I do graduate. And I do want to get my master's after as well. I'm going to finish my bachelor's in criminal justice, and then I'm going to get my master's in psychology so that I can, or forensic psychology if I can, because honestly, the forensic community, like prisoners, people that have been in the system, that's the kind of community that I want to work with ultimately, like long term. Because I'm not scared of people, I'm not. And I fully realize that a lot of these people, and especially from working with even the small community of diagnosed patients that I work with now, all they need is a support system. Even if it's one person keeping you grounded, and it's one person that pushes you forward to finish your program, meet your goals, and do better for yourself, even if that's me, even if it's the tattooed doctor, you know, or the tattooed psychologist, whatever my title ends up being, even if I'm the only support for these people, that's what they need in order to have the best second chance and in order to adjust to society better than they did before, so that they don't end up repeat offenders and they don't end up going back to jail over and over and over again, going back to jail, going back to rehab, going back and just repeating the cycle. That's I just want to stop that. And I want to show I guess I just want to show people the bigger picture that if you work with these people, yes, they've done bad things, but if you work with them, they can change. Because that's just how life works. Life changes, people change constantly. But you need to treat them as human beings. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the same if, like, I'm working with somebody that was a murderer and they've been in jail for 60 years and they're just getting out. That's not going to be as easy, and I understand that. And it is going to be difficult to, for anybody to look at them as a human being when they've took another person's life. But, I don't know. There's a lot to think about. And I've also been thinking about, not just my career in general and not just school, but what I have so many options in the greater scheme of things, and I feel like we all do. And I don't know how to not limit myself. And what I mean by that is I don't know how to let me think. I don't know how to expand my horizons the way that I think I could. Because let's be real, I could potentially, if I wanted to, start traveling. I could study abroad for a year or two if I wanted, even just for a semester or something. After all this dies down, obviously, because I can't go fucking nowhere right now. What if I branched out to, like, Europe or something? What if I branched out to other countries to help adjust the way that they see psychology? Because this is still, within the last less than 100 years, this is still a new concept that we're still learning about. Rehabilitation is very, very new. Because, honestly, not that long ago, we just treated prisoners like fucking meat. Hello, King Tasty Potato, I just saw you. I just saw you, good morning. I'm just rambling. If you want to listen, go right ahead. But yeah, psychology is still being studied. We're still learning new things about it, and I can't believe that we were treating prisoners. I feel like back in the day, they really saw it as, you get a punishment that suits the crime, but they ended up treating people terribly, and it was inhumane, obviously, and that's not right. I understand that people want justice, but I feel like there's better ways to do it, and that's where rehabilitation comes into play. If you can get somebody to realize, oh, shit, wow, I really did fuck up, and I didn't realize it until it was brought to my attention in this way. I feel like if somebody can have remorse, and if somebody can have the potential to change, and because they really want to be a better person, because they really do want to repent for what they did, I feel like they should have that chance. They shouldn't expect forgiveness, of course, because you can't change the past, you can't change what you already did, but they could at least have a better second chance to, for themselves. So, and the other thing is psychology is looked at differently between, like, first world countries, third world countries, even just between cultures. People see it so much differently. Some cultures are still like, ooh, that's taboo, we don't talk about that. If you have something wrong with you, just shut up. Don't talk about it. And that's how America was, literally 50 years ago. That's not a lot of time. And I'm so happy to be in this field and to be learning along with everyone else in this field, and we're all learning together. Um, does it even matter in Asian culture? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't researched a whole lot about Asian culture as far as psychology goes. Most of the Asian culture that I know about is, unfortunately, from anime and from my own research, so I don't have an answer. Oh, oh, you're from India. That's interesting. Wow. Yeah, yeah, I guess I am correct in saying that it does differ between cultures. I don't know how it works over in Asia. I don't know how it works in Africa. I don't know how it works in Europe, but I'd love to find out. And if I have the opportunity, I'd like to travel and see for myself, and maybe I don't know exactly what agencies or even universities I could potentially work with, but I'd love to teach from the Western point of view. Hey, this is what we're doing. Maybe this could help you guys out so that your people aren't super sad and overwhelmed all the time. We kind of have it, I think we do have a lot of it figured out over here, but again, we're still learning. And it's still so important because we don't know enough yet. We don't know enough about the brain and the body to fully like cure people or to give the perfect diagnosis or to give the perfect treatment. We don't know enough. But I guess that's my point. I'd love to learn and I'd love to teach. I feel like that would be a fun journey to go on. Because my one friend was telling me, she was just putting things into perspective for me, my coworker. Um, she was like, well, what if you become one of those people that travel all the time and then you find your place, on a trip to Italy, or maybe you find your place, on a trip to a foreign country, and then you meet the right people and you feel accepted there, and like that's where your life actually begins. And I feel like that's such an exciting thing to think about. And in my head, I'm justifying it by using my career as a reason to travel and a reason to go and maybe settle somewhere else. Maybe. But I mean, I could travel just because I want to fucking travel. I love people. I love exploring new things. I love making new experiences. I have a reason to travel, but I guess I'm just thinking if I use my career as leverage, then that gives me a reason to sit my ass down somewhere for more than like a couple of months. I don't know. I don't know. It's the future, it's unknown. And I think in this case, instead of being scared of the unknown, it's actually exciting, finally, to me. I'm finally in a good position where I have, like, my goals in front of me, and I know what I want to do, but there's also a lot of unknown that I can fill with possibilities. Well, maybe I want to go here. Maybe I want to do this. Maybe I want to meet this group of people. Maybe I want to visit, like, this museum 3,000 miles away. Who knows? Like, the world is our oyster. And this isn't just about me. I'm obviously referring or making it about me because I'm the one talking, but it really is open for anybody. The world can be explored. The world, you can learn whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Within reason. Within reason. We don't want to raise a bunch of delinquents here. Hello. Aw, I'm happy that some more people are willing to come in and just listen to me ramble for I don't know how long, maybe like an hour? I don't know. But I don't know. I think it's exciting to put things into perspective and to realize that we just have a lot of potential as human beings. And that's I guess instead of being scared, I'm excited and I'm so happy about it. I think this is where I need to be. This is where I need to be and this is how I Oh, it's so chunky. Oh, I don't like it. This is a yogurt smoothie, but it's Greek yogurt, so it's really thick. That's why I'm trying to shake it because it has like a chunky layer on top. Yeah. I want to get past the chunk. I want the goodness. Hey, I like meeting new people too. This is I've been using the internet as a way to kind of express myself and get my thoughts out there and meet new people as well, because I can't, like, I live in Pittsburgh, so, and everything is shut down currently, so I can't go and meet people and have fun the way that I usually would. So this is nice. We are suppressed by our own thoughts. We are. I fully agree, we are. Because when we think about, it's easy to get scared about the unknown, and it's easy to get scared or to get disheartened by where you think you should be in life versus where other people are at the same stage. Oh, I have a cat hair in my eye. Hold on. Oh. Um like, I'm 25, and I think that I thought that I would have more things figured out by this time. I think I thought that I was going to be like married with a house by now for some reason, but hey, life doesn't work that way. Some people are in situations where it just works out that way. And for other people, it takes longer. And it's not due to anything bad that they've done themselves. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Everybody's life is different. We are only scared about what others will think about us. I disagree. I think that does play a big part in self esteem, which impacts a lot. Um, it impacts a lot about somebody's personality, because if you have low self esteem because you're very concerned about how others perceive you, you're probably going to end up being more timid and more shy, more quiet, versus somebody that doesn't care as much, and they seem to be more confident, and they seem to oh, I'm hiccuping. I don't want to hiccup. And they'll seem like they have their shit together more, you know? But because I used to be that way. I used to be so scared because I was bullied in high school, and I was scared knowing that people thought poorly of me because I was poor, I didn't wear brand name clothing, I couldn't afford, like, basic necessities sometimes. I didn't have what everyone else had, and I knew that they saw me differently, and they treated me differently. And that sucked ass. And I didn't deserve that. I've always been a good person. Oh, it doesn't even matter if you're a good person or not. You don't deserve to be treated that way. You know, I understand that I was weird in high school. I'll give them that. I was weird because I wasn't socialized properly, and that's something that I've learned throughout education and throughout my job even. If you're not socialized with other children at a young age, it highly affects how you function as an adult. And you know how your parents will tell you, like, don't talk to strangers, and what they mean is, like, don't talk to creepy middle-aged men in a van or walking down the street. My mom applied that to other children. She did not want me to make friends. She didn't want to deal with any of that. So I was just stuck at home alone a lot. Like, I was my own friend, and I pretty much raised myself. I was weird because I didn't know how to talk to other kids, and I didn't know how to interact with other young people. So, I get it, I was weird, but over the years, I've gotten to a point where I care a lot less about what people think of me, because I think that I'm a good person. I think I'm a really cool specimen. I think young me, like young little me, would see me now and be super psyched that, like, I'm a bad bitch. I look the way that I want to look. I have cool tattoos. I have cool hair. I know how to do, like, super fun makeup now. I can dress the way that I want to dress, but I have a big heart. You know, I feel like little me would look up to me and be like, wow, she's so cool. So that's why I don't really care about what other people think of me. I don't take things personally, and that's something that they teach you heavily when you work in mental health. People have bad days and they'll say mean things to you and they'll be nasty to you, but if you don't take it personally and you don't hold it against them, then when they have a good day, they'll treat you differently, you know? Uh, Cushy, hello, how's it going? It's going. I've got my caffeine, I've got my coffee, I have a chunky yogurt smoothie that I didn't want to be chunky, but it is. uh, but yeah, just addressing that statement. It's easy to be scared of what others think of you because it can directly affect your personality and the way you live your life. And that's very common, but over time you can definitely gain confidence the more things that you like about yourself, to build your own confidence and to build up your self-esteem. If somebody says, you know what, I don't like the way you dress, or you know what, I don't really like the way that you talk to people. Like, I've had things like that said to me because people just don't understand the extrovert attitude sometimes. And it's kind of disheartening because people think that I'm weird, but in reality, I'm just really social. I just like to talk to people, and I'm excited to make new friends and make connections. And sometimes people get really put off by that, and it makes me a little sad, but I don't take it personally. I know that, I'm not for everybody. My personality isn't for everybody. On the internet, in real life, whatever. And that's fine. That is totally fine. And I think something that really did help me is working in retail, working in customer service, because meeting such a large variety of other people, you experience like shitty, annoying people, but you also experience kindness from other people that if you didn't work with the public, you wouldn't have seen otherwise. Like, I used to be a manager for Goodwill. Fuck that company. Fuck the CEO. They're money hungry and they don't help people the way that they were originally, supposed to. Fuck Goodwill. Just putting that out there. So when I worked there, though, I obviously met so many different people, and I'm never going to forget this one lady. She, I forget what it was that she said to me, but it was so sweet. And she was very understanding. I wish I could remember what it was. I really do. Because I can't remember what led up to it. But the story is, she was very... cat hair in my mouth. She was very sweet, and I had told her that, it means a lot to me because my dad had just recently passed away, like I had to plan the funeral and everything, and I was only 21 at that time. So I was going through a rough patch, and this lady was just being so nice, and like she was opening up to me and I was opening up to her. And then the sweet little lady, at least once a week, she would go to Sheetz or like a Starbucks or something, and she started bringing me hot chocolates because she had one with her when I had first met her. And I think that may have been what started the conversation, was I was like, oh man, I wish I had one of those. But like every week or so, she would come into the store, ask if I was working, because she just wanted to be nice to me, because she felt for me, she liked me, just because. And that's the kind of person that I honestly strive to be, is the person that's nice just because, the person that cares about people just because. So, like, I am never, ever, ever going to forget that act of kindness, and I'm never going to forget that lady. I wish I knew her actual name, so that I could, like, give back to her somehow, because I don't work there anymore. But it was so wholesome and beautiful, but it's interactions like that that made me warm up to people more, because there's always going to be shitty people in the world. There's always going to be assholes. Everybody has an asshole. It's the people that think with their asshole and use their asshole as their mouth that suck. Yeah, that's a great analogy. That's wonderful. Oh, good fucking lord. but it made me more comfortable talking to people, and it made me more willing to get to know people, to open up, and to, to make connections, because you never know when it's going to be a person like that. And it's going to be worth it. I see a big paragraph in the chat. I was pretty good till my 10th class, but after that I changed my school for 11th to 12th. I was not able to fit in the new school, so for 2 years it was very hard for me. But now I'm in college and I've learned to adapt the changed circumstances. Yes! Good job! Genuinely, good job. I think it's so incredible the way that we constantly change as people. Even if it's the little things, or maybe it's a big thing. Because I've moved around too. I've never known a stable home. I genuinely and truly have never known a stable home. I've gone to 3 or 4 different schools growing up, and I never got a chance to really establish friends. Oh, I'm hiccuping. Sometimes I hiccup and it's just 1 or 2, and then sometimes I have hiccups for fucking days. There is no in between. But, so I totally understand that, because I never got a chance to just settle down, to have, like, a lifelong group of friends. My mom purposely prevented me from making friends for a long time, and that really sucked, and that really affected me as a person. So even, it really just, I'll say this, I definitely blossomed after high school. After high school, when my focus was work, and my focus was interacting with different people every day, that did me a hell of a lot of good. That's where I learned how to actually handle people, because it was kind of like, you do have to adapt. It's kind of like, you can't be the weakest link. You can't be the weakest link. You gotta adapt or you're gonna fail. But when you learn to adapt in a positive way, and you learn to adapt in a way that makes you feel more comfortable, honestly, other people recognize it. Like, people that know me now they would have never guessed that I used to have terrible social anxiety. They would have never guessed that I was bullied in school. They would have never guessed that I was the weird kid, because I'm so different now because of my experiences. Experiences like this bring up the good person within ourselves. Of course! I feel like I am such a better person now. I've been through some shit. And a lot of us have. And a lot of times I think to myself, well, why me? Why did I have to go through this? Some people are like handed life on a silver plate, and they have to worry for naught. They never have a worry in their mind. They have everything that they need at all times. Their life has spoiled them. But then I think about it, and I'm like, but if these things didn't happen to me, I wouldn't be this person. I wouldn't be this version of myself. I would be different. And I don't think I'm at a point yet where I fully love myself, but I do think that I am at a point where there are a lot of things about me that I do like, because I went through hardships. I got stronger. I learned how to adapt. I learned how to cope. I learned how to handle myself, and I learned how to handle other people. I think people that don't go through hardships don't really get it a lot of the times. I'm not going to say, oh, everybody that, doesn't go through hardships is an asshole or isn't smart, because that's not what I'm saying at all. But it's a lot of people who, they've just always been in a good life situation. They don't necessarily understand what it's like when other people, when they meet new people and they talk about their struggles, and they're like, wow, I couldn't imagine. I literally could not imagine, because that's never happened to me before. That person is not going to have the same set of life skills as somebody that has been through some trauma. And trauma hurts. Trauma hurts a lot. And big life changes definitely aren't always positive experiences. But when you learn how to handle these things, it better prepares you for the real world. I think so. And especially with, you know, the millions and millions of people and the hundreds of thousands that you'll meet in your lifetime, it prepares you for all of that, and it prepares you to deal with whatever the fuck is gonna come your way. I feel like I'm saying the same point, but I'm using different words every time, so it feels like I'm repeating myself. But yeah, there's definitely a difference. But it's better to not have the why me attitude. Like, why did I have to go through this? What did I ever do? Because that's spiteful. That's spiteful and gross. It's better to think of it as, I went through this, and I came out a better person because of it. And I know that some people will forever be spiteful, and they'll forever be in the mindset of, why? Poor me. Poor me. I'm gonna throw a pity party. Poor me. Everybody pity me. My life sucks. I'm not doing anything to change it, but my life sucks. Nah. That is not a vibe, fam. I'm gonna try the smoothie again. I need more... I need more nutrients. Less chunky. Definitely less chunky. Are there fruit chunks in this? I can't tell. I don't know. I can't tell, honestly. I also have, I like to have healthy snacks. I don't like to have, like, a big meal for breakfast. Sometimes it just hurts my stomach, so I have, like, dried mangoes, and I have, some trail mix, like, nut clusters. So I get some healthy snacks in. Honestly. This sounds really good. I love nuts. Oh, hello. These are not for you, ma'am. The cats hear a bag shaking and they're automatically like, is that for me? ASMR crunch sounds. I can't stand... I can't stand mouth noises and eating noises. Like, whenever I eat at work, because we have... Who's in the window? It's the baby. What are you doing? Because, like, we have a cook that makes all the meals and everything at work. So, you know, staff is encouraged to eat there. And a lot of times I'll try to sit alone away from people because I just don't like the mouth noises. I don't like the I don't those noises. They make me want to die. And then because my coworkers are wonderful and my patients are wonderful, they try to sit with me because they're like, oh, I don't want you to be alone. And I'm like, but I do want to be alone. I don't want to hear you eat. I don't want to watch you eat. Oh, I hate it. Why don't we give Reddit a look? Why don't we see what's going on in Reddit? Reddit land. Amazon workers and bid to unionize an Alabama warehouse. It's about fucking time Amazon has a union. Grandmothers are overrated. Welsh woman 108 becomes one of first care home residents to get jab. I think that means the vaccine. No disrespect, why are we keeping someone that is 108 years old alive and not concerned about the ones that will make sure our whole future could be secure? What? What? I bet you're one of the All Lives Matter brigade, too. Totally. Every lives matters. Every lives matters. Except for a 108-year-old woman, apparently. Fucking got him. Oh, I've been sitting on my feet this entire time, and now my legs are falling asleep. Oh! Ow, my legs. Oh, ow. Oh. But I think when we are going through our hard times, we need something to distract from our problems. For me, it was gaming. Oh, absolutely. Video games were my crutch for a very long time, and they still are. When I'm stressed, that's all I want to do is sit down and play video games and live a virtual life for a little bit. You know? That's why I love Skyrim and The Legend of Zelda so much. I mean, obviously, they're tattooed on me. Because, it's nice to just live in a virtual world. And I love things that have dungeons and things that I can explore, because I can't really do that in real life. Like, I could go for a walk through the woods or something, but it's not the same. Croissant. Someone in chat just goes, croissant? Question mark. I can only read that in Carl Weezer's voice. Croissant. Thank you for the giggle. But, yeah. It's nice to have, like, a giant open world. Thank you for reading it as Carl Weezer and not The Vine. Duh. It's like I was not appreciated in real life, but was good at virtual life. Yeah, that's exactly it. You can get validation for completing quests and completing tasks in video games, but in real life, you don't get that. You don't get that validation. You don't get the magical chest full of treasure because you solved the puzzle, and you don't go find the rupees and the monies, and you don't find the things that make you feel good, you know? I totally get that. And with music too, because I was in chorus when I was in school for 9 years, and I loved singing. So after I graduated, I started learning how to sing the music that I listened to. I started learning how to sing like punk and rock music and acoustic and all that stuff. I started learning how to sing all the stuff that I like, and now I kind of like my voice finally. I kind of am totally cool. Is 7 inches enough? I think your ruler's broken if it's only 7 inches. Isn't a ruler supposed to be like a foot? Where are you getting these broken rulers from? Did you buy it that way? Did you break it? What's wrong? Oh, I love chat. I love the random shit that comes in the chat. Fucking croissant. Alright, let's go back to Reddit. I got charged by my in-laws. I got charged by my in-laws' dog, and he ran out of the house. Oh, he means the dog was charging at him. I was confused because I thought it meant charging money. So I thought I was reading, I got charged money by my in-law's dog, and I was like, what the fuck? Is this dog a landlord? Does he have a business? The mother accused me of not closing the door behind me and went ballistic on me. A video camera on their porch, however, proved her wrong, and she still won't apologize. Well, I don't want to read all of this, but that's just annoying. Mortality among United States young adults is rising due to deaths of despair from suicide, drug overdoses, due to hopelessness, cynicism, poor interpersonal skills, and failure in relationships. Childhood intervention to improve emotional awareness and interpersonal competence could help reduce these deaths. We kind of talked about that earlier. Oh, what is chat doing? The average ruler is 13 inches. Mine is 6. Well, that's like a half a one, you know? I think your voice is great. Definitely in the top 3 of all people I know with the Twitch username, the Lydia Juice. Wonderful. Those are all probably me. Wonderful. It would be, if you like my voice, you could follow me. You could follow me, and then you'll know when I'm live so that you can listen to my voice. That would be cool. I love making friends. Oh, I love game physics. What's gonna happen? He's... Oh my god. Is he okay? He needs some milk. Oh. This is a really wholesome subreddit called Girls Myron. It's short for like girls admiring. It's usually admiring their partner, just looking at them lovingly. Or like, in my case, it would be like looking at one of my cats lovingly. Hi, buddy. Can you guys see him? Hi, buddy. My Bluetooth headphones are roboting so hard right now. I'm sorry. Secret tunnel? Oh god, my kitten does that. She just wants the mouth. She just...
It happens all the time.
She does it when I'm sleeping. She'll come up to me and then she'll get right up to my nose and she'll start...
No.
And she'll start licking me. I've never just opened my mouth for her, but I feel like she'd probably do that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is Oh, he's up there now. That's Presley. He is a ragdoll. Ragdolls are known for being very docile. They have the temperament of dogs, pretty much. They're typically toddler size. They're a very big breed. So everybody thinks he's fat, but he's actually just fluffy. But he is the size of a 2-year-old. Oh, my snacks. Asshole design. This is old news, but Hulu adding 4 minutes of ads to a 20-minute show when you're already paying them every month is the epitome of asshole design. I agree. I don't have Hulu currently. I have HBO Max and Netflix. Germans show us how to shovel. What are you doing? What are you doing? Sir, what are you doing? Where is he taking it? Wee.
Ja, gar nicht noch. Boah, jetzt bist du gestriffen.
Where is he taking it? Where is it going? It just...
Wir liefern Ihren neuen Liebherr-Kühlschrank.
What? Not gonna lie, you remind me a bit of Liz Lemon. I don't know who that is. I feel like I've, Liz Lemon. Is that Tina Fey? Oh. 30 Rock. I'll take it. I'll take it. When you hear cat noises and you don't know what's going on. We have snow right now. All that whiteness, all that brightness, that's snow. It was literally up. It was like halfway up my leg the other night when I was leaving work. It was fucking ridiculous. Ireland has second highest quality of life in the world. According to the United Nations report, the Republic is now second only to Norway, which has been deemed the best country in the world for quality of life. One day I'm gonna visit Norway, and if I like it there,
Brothers,
maybe I'll stay there.
My hand is father's will. Well, hurry up, open it. Yeah, don't make us wait, man. Practice code to inherit my wealth. What the fuck?
Alright. Oh, that's so cool! Japanese style Among Us art. Oh, I love it! He's venting. I love it. Ergo Proxy. I love it. Quality content. I love it. My sister's dog got stuck behind the couch and cried. She's cute and friendly, but a bit dumb. The dog isn't too bright either. Take my upvote for the subtle roast. I follow the 90 Day Fiancé subreddits just because I like trash television, because I am trash. And, sometimes they make memes that are just hilarious. We all just make fun of them. 90 Day Fiancé Uncensored. This is where we just roast the shit out of them. When you're about to go over your credit card limit, but your card says, "Me no accept this." I think that's Cult. No, that's a different 90 Day Fiancé person, but still. Life pro tip. You don't need a perfect relationship. All you need is someone who loves your weirdness, wants to spend time with you, and respects you. Sure. Oh. I hope you guys know who Crank Gameplays is. I hope you know who Ethan is. He's, Mark's partner in crime, Markiplier. I think I forgot something. If you forgot, then it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. The Unis Honest Time Capsule, no! I want to know.
Well, I've got 2 glasses of Sunfizz coming right up.
Sunfizz, that's our favorite! That's because there's a delicious ray of sunshine in every drop!
Come on, guys.
I'm filled with nature's goodness!
What?
Hey, what's with you people? I've got vitamins and minerals!
This is my favorite subreddit, Abrupt Chaos, because it's a combination between this one and, Perfectly Cut Screams. Because this one is where, like, something totally chill is happening, and then it just turns. What's gonna happen? Just focus on what's happening in the background.
Но они в курсе, да? Вы их предупредили обо всем?
Yeet.
Хорошо. И что они по деньгам сказали? Ну, мы же с вами разговаривали уже об
Where did he
этом
go?
до этого. Подождите. Секундочку. Ну, я
Does
вам
this guy have no
напоминаю.
idea?
Знаете что? Мне кажется, вы забыли, что мы
What are
серьезная
they doing?
компания и о том, какие у нас клиенты. Зачем нам это? Если вы не сделаете нам 15%, то мы не захотим с вами сотрудничать.
Nice. What are they doing? There's no sound. Oh, night. Yeah. 'Tis but a flesh wound. I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna save it. Just a shark having a peaceful swim. Barracuda! Are they okay? Why are half of these like 90s commercials?
Cody and the gang are at the park. Playing football with Down Darius Jackson.
Let's go!
You're not going anywhere without your big game liquid slam.
Excellent.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
This one's going downtown. Whoa!
Whoa! Now I got a full team. Yeah! Yeah!
Liquid slam!
Liquid slam!
Oh! Jesus Christ! Come on!
Tough day, kids? Well, I've got just the thing. How about some big game pizza pig skins?
Yeah.
Hungry got me in a grapple. Big game pizza pigskin is my hunger that you tackle. All day, every day, big
Touchdown,
game.
Mrs. D.
Big game pizza pigskins for your taste, but the touchdown.
Sap your hunger with Big Game Pizza Pigskins. Pizza that tastes better on a football.
Always use your flamethrower with adult supervision.
Only use a flamethrower with adult supervision. I love it. Bro, do not. Boy! What did you think was gonna happen? Is it gonna keep getting worse? God, people are dumb. I saw a video of a girl picking up her dog's fecal matter with her mask and then throwing the feces away and putting the mask back on. I saw that too. I saw it on Reddit this morning. Why?
Mario Kart Super Circuit on Game Boy Advance.
Oh my gosh. Alright, we're gonna watch a few more videos. I have to leave for work in like an hour and a half. And I am nowhere near ready to go work with patients.
Sorry, I have a hard time hearing. Amelia, are you ready for your letter of the day? Yeah! Alright, I can't wait to give it to you. Hey, Blue! We got a letter from you, Amelia. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Oh my god, really? Really? Well, this is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to anybody. Blue really likes you. He said that you're a pussy-ass bitch at the end of the day, and you're the one that's sitting right here. That friend and those two friends, just two fucking snakes that I don't even know why they're with you at the end of the day. You look like a fucking Whataburger that fell out of the fucking trash can, thrown it onto a fucking racetrack, and rolled around. You look crusty as fuck. Oh, I'm an asshole? At least I don't have a crimson chin like you, bitch. Don't attack me. I'll knock you the fuck out with my head alone. I have nothing to live for. My wife cheated on me. I will smite your family!
What? What? Oh, Farron, I didn't even see you here. Hello.
I offer a fast food delivery service.
What do you do for work? I am a psychiatric technician. I am basically a counselor without a license. I work in an LTSR, and basically it's like the last step of rehabilitation for mentally diagnosed people that have been through the system in some way or another. So they all live there, and then me and my coworkers, we all like rotate shifts working with them. So we do 6 group therapy sessions a day, and in between that they have like meals, smoke breaks, snacks, all that kind of shit. So my job is to make sure that everybody is in the building at all times, make sure that everybody's happy and taken care of, and to help with therapy. Blue's Clues looks a lot more interesting. Hell yeah.
Service to the chickens.
Wait, what?
I offer a fast food delivery service to the chickens.
Guy. Electro boom.
Please join me for the first time to hear how it sounds. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, could you fucking imagine? How'd you get through obstacles in life? That's a chihuahua, man. Oh, he gets a treat. Yeah, that's me.
I got a
Alright, a couple more and then I gotta brush my teeth, get ready for work, and leave by like 2 so I can get there by 3. I have an hour drive to work. Oh. Oh. Living with cats in a nutshell. He's chill. He's just licking his little toe beans. Look at his little toe beans. He's so sweet. I have 3 cats. I have 2 that I've had for a few years, and then I just got a kitten earlier this year, and she is the sweetest. Oh, I don't like babies. Pennywise gets a snack. Dance part in Red Dead Redemption.
Right, I'm gonna go and fill up for a boat over here.
Oh
direction.
yes, everyone's dancing. It's finally happened, my brethren.
My brethren.
You can't have the word slut, can you?
I doubt it. This game is very child friendly. It doesn't let you use profane language. No! Oh my god! No!
For some reason, Reddit can't be reached. I guess that's the end of this. Yo, I have to know what that song was. What was the name of that post? I'm assuming you mean the cat one. Well, let's see if someone in the comments knows. I always look at the comments because they know more than I do. The comments are gone! What happened? What happened? Does anybody know? Apparently it's called Bomb Funk? Bomb Funk. Haven't heard Bomb Funk in years, so there you go. Did you hear Pornhub got nuked? Well, I heard that they're taking off all the child porn, which is actually wonderful. Speaking of bombs. Comments know more than I do. Comments are blank. Cue the music. Alright. I gotta get ready for work. Oh, I don't want to. I'm working 6 days this week. I'm tired. I still have to work tomorrow. That's my 6th day of the week. But I love my job. I'm just tired. And I've been up since 4 a.m. because my brain doesn't understand, hey, you don't have to be awake early. What are you doing? Alright. Thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you for the new followers. Thank you, just everyone. Y'all are fucking great. I didn't realize that people were actually gonna listen if I did a morning, just like morning talking, just talking about my thoughts and shit. So this has been actually really nice. Maybe I'll do this more often since I have time in the mornings. So you can just listen to me. He looks oh, I see what you mean now. Your cat looks evil. He's plotting something. No, he just has resting bitch face. He just looks like that. Presley! What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright. He does. He always looks pissed off or sad. Look at your eyes, buddy. Look at you. My camera doesn't know whether to focus on me or him. That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I gotta get ready for work. I'm on a time limit. Thank y'all for sticking around. I'll do more of these since people actually liked it. I'll talk in the mornings and just be like, hello, we're gonna talk. Alright. I have to adult now. Goodbye!